My name is Lisa Laughman, and I'm an emotional wellness consultant for the Michigan State University Health4U program. I was asked to share with you a 6-word framework that I teach people in the campus community to help them navigate hard things that happen, unwanted personal experiences that occur, both small and some really significant, large life impacting circumstances you might be facing. And in a moment when we are having a hard time and something has occurred and we're reeling from it, it can be hard to remember what would be helpful to help you navigate. And too often when we get thrown by something, we're having an emotional reaction, we're struggling to contain that emotional reaction. And sometimes we act out of alignment with our core values or who we really want to be. Or we can be so thrown and so caught up in resisting and resenting what's occurring that it's hard to get our bearings and find our way. And just as a sign of appreciation for all of the hard work you've done in this incredibly challenging year for teachers, we wanted to share this with you and hopefully have you be able to commit it to memory and to kind of understand it as a scaffolding framework for navigating difficult moments so that when you need it, you'll have it close by so it can maybe help you. So the 6 words are acknowledge, honor, release, relax, reflect, resolve. How I think about that is really like when something occurs and it throws me or I come up across some unwanted experience, I want to acknowledge what it is that happened, honor the emotions that it would make sense for a human being to have, regardless of gender, regardless of any of the rules I was taught about emotions, that it's within the range of normal for a human to have these emotions when this kind of a thing occurs, right? So we're going to acknowledge what happened. We're going to name and make space to feel the range of emotions it would make sense for an emotionally intact human to feel. And then we're going to let ourselves feel that. And then we're going to be willing to start to release the energy of that moment. We're not releasing the care for what occurred or care for the social justice issue we might be challenged to fight, but we do want to release the energy in the moment so that we can relax back into our most grounded, wise, and connected self, reflect on our values, and then resolve with value-guided behavior. So you put them together and it's acknowledge, honor, release, relax, reflect, resolve. This can be helpful whether it's a small thing like you really want pizza from that pizza place you haven't been to for a while and you show up there and they're closed, right? And that's like a small irritation, but it's amazing how often we spend a lot of our day caught up in resisting and resenting small things, traffic, weather, things that we can't control, that just feel like they're in our way. So when we have those moments, we want to notice that we're in a place of resistance and resentment. And when we notice that instead of resisting and resenting, which just takes our energy to no avail, to no positive outcome, often we're just stuck in resisting and resenting and sparking at people we care about, right? When we notice that we're there, we want to be able to go to the 6 words, acknowledge what just occurred, honor and name the emotions, release the energy of that experience. After we've honored them, now we're going to bow to the energy and kind of let it go on. I think I've honored that enough, so I'm going to choose and give myself permission to release it so that I can relax back into my best self, reflect on my values, and then move forward with value-guided behavior. It is not a don't worry, be happy strategy. It is not, otherwise it would be 4 words. It would be acknowledge and honor, and then release and relax, and then just be done. We want to acknowledge and honor, and then release and relax so that we can actually connect with our values and then hold ourselves accountable, lovingly accountable for doing something that is value-guided behavior. That's what allows us to not just be overwhelmed and then push stuff away and procrastinate and not get to it. We want to get to a place where we're asking ourselves, what matters most? And what can I do that's lined up with what matters most? Those 6 words again for you are acknowledge, honor, release, relax, reflect, resolve.